Hello and welcome back to my dead channel. So as you can see from the title of the video, this is going to be like theories and like stuff about Joey Graceffa's Escape the Night, which is a wonderful series, love it to death. I've filmed this video quite a few times, but I've always been like either too lazy or too busy to ever edit it. I did it once like a couple years ago, and then again 2 weeks ago with a little Totoro dress. Possibly about to flash you, so if I do, you're gonna zoom in. See? Right there, Totoro. A couple different times, because I added it after last week's episode. I don't know how to process emotions now after that last episode. Which was episode 5, aka the most insane episode of my life. Now before we start this, I'm gonna say, guys, I hope it's not happening anymore, but after episode 5 happened, a lot of people were giving Joey in the show so much hate. Like, it's a show, guys. It's not real, thankfully. And they're gonna do stuff like this because they gotta keep the show interesting and different, and you know, they're gonna change things up because otherwise it's just always the same old, oh, 2 people go in, 1 comes out, whoa. Like, they gotta keep it interesting, and I'm sure from like what other theories have been. I'll go over some of them. There's like so many more theories, but I like don't watch those videos because I like don't want to like take what they say or, you know, spoil it for myself maybe. But I'm just doing the theories that I've seen and I've noticed myself, and when we talk about older episodes and stuff, like, so all this stuff is probably stuff people have talked about already, but I wanted to make a video, so here I am making this video. So I guess without further ado, we'll start with season 1. My theory is that in the title sequence, all the names for like when it shows like in the beginning, like with the names and like all the cool stuff, it shows like all the people's names, and that it's in the order of how the people die. So like how it does it, it has like Joey's name first, and then the rest of these names in like sets of 2s. So then it's like Eva and Ollie, Timothy and Lele, Matthew, Glozell, Sierra, Justine, Andrea, Shane. And you know what the order of the people that died was? Shane, Andrea, Justine, Glozell, Sierra, Matt, Timothy, Lele, and then the winners, Ollie, Ava, and Joey. So I actually noticed this because I started watching Escape the Night after season 2 when I was at VidCon and saw the first episode. It got me really into it, and I binged both seasons in like a day, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe 2 days. I was obsessed. And I noticed about halfway through that the names were in order, so I was able to guess who was going to die in that episode. So I don't know if they did it on accident, if they did it on purpose, because they like to, like, you know, hint at who's gonna die, who's gonna live. I don't know. But that's my season 1 theory. Now for season 2, of like all the tarot cards, I'm sure if you like really went into it, you could be like, oh, this is how they die in their tarot card. The most obvious one, I'm sure a lot of people have noticed, even my mother and I noticed with their escape room that was at VidCon, is that Liza's head is cut off. Now, if you recall from her episode... Wait, yeah. Pretty sure her head got cut off. So there's that. And then also, this one wasn't as noticeable. You wouldn't really know it unless you watched or attended the YouTube on stage thing that happened before VidCon started. But Joey had a section to talk about Escape the Night. And he brought 2 people on stage with him. And he brought Andrea and Alex with him. Now, if you recall, Andrea won. Alex was the last one to die. Now, who was the other person that won again? That's right, Tyler was. But Dominique, why wouldn't he have brought in Tyler with him to have both the winners if that's how he was doing it? Because Tyler Oakley was hosting the show, so he couldn't have come out with him. Possibly hinting at who was going to win? Maybe, maybe not. But I feel like Joey, if he's gonna bring people with him to stuff like that, he's gonna have the winners go with him because they're gonna be the ones that are on the longest and can talk more about the stuff that they did. But this does kind of come with what has been happening recently. I am saying this with no hate whatsoever. This was just my theory I've talked about before and I've noticed before. But it's the fact that when Joey gets voted in to the competition, he never has the chance to die. It always becomes a he chooses someone else. That happened in season 1 with him and Lele. He voted out Glozell, she died. And then in season 2 when him and Andrea went in and they voted off Tana and she died. Well, of course, it's his show. He's not gonna die. If it were my show, I wouldn't want to die. I'd want to stay through the whole thing. Like, bitch, please. Like, I want to stay in my own show. I'm not gonna leave. So, of course, they probably changed it so he can stay. Because, like I said, it's his show. That's why in season 3, they're like, hey, guys, I can't die. Don't vote me in. So, you know, no one did. And then that's when the controversies happened with season 4 when the latest episode, which technically is not the latest episode when this probably gets uploaded because the newest episode, like, releases in, like, an hour. Actually, a half hour, I think, at this point. It's probably up already. But basically, like, 5 or so people voted for Joey, and Gabby and Tana were the ones that ended up going in. Now, we don't know if his name was chosen and they're like, nah, he's not going in. Or, like, maybe they did just choose him. You just never know. Because, like, with one, it's a TV show. They could change whatever they want if they want. There could have been many times where someone's name was called and they're like, nah, we don't want to do it this way. We're doing it different. It's their show. They can do whatever they want. Yes, they say it's unscripted and unrehearsed, but it's still a show. It's for our entertainment. They can do whatever the hell they want. So if they wanted to do it this way, fine. Maybe it was planned this way. Maybe it wasn't. I have theories about that, but I'll do that when I get to season 4. Anyways. So then we have season 3. When they had their title sequence, which, by the way, all the title sequences are so amazing and beautiful. Anyways, for this one, they had the last people that were shown were Nikita and Matt together, and then Joey. But Joey's always last, so anyways. But guess who won that season? Nikita and Matt. And they were both at the end. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. Also, Matt had died that season, so maybe they figured no one would think that because he ended up getting brought back to life eventually, which probably will happen season 4 because people have been speculating about a genie episode and maybe someone's going to get brought back with that angel gem. Guardian angel gem? Is that what it's called? I think so. Who knows? Won't know until we watch the whole thing, which I'm planning on doing still, even though I was really upset about Gabby and Tana, but hey. What happens is going to happen. They got to keep it interesting for us. Alright. Now, with season 4, this is when I get to really get into, like, the things I've noticed and said and stuff like that, because I'm actually watching it live. I've never done that before. I always watched it after they all came out and binge watched everything, and now I'm dying waiting for every episode every week. And that is insane for me. Like, ha! Anyways. I'm gonna digress. So originally, I had the theories that the deaths were going in the order of the tarot cards that were released. Some other people had noticed it too, but I noticed it after Justine had died, because she was the first one to die, and her card was the last one to be revealed. Then right before hers was Timothy. He died that episode. I freaked out that episode because I was like, holy shit, babe, because I was watching with my fiance because we watched it together. Timothy's gonna die. And he did. So I thought for sure, because the next tarot card after that was Tana. Tana didn't go in. I had noticed some spoilers because I stupidly follow an Instagram account that posts stuff, that whoever was going to be playing again was going to be playing, Alex was going to be one of them, and he was going to win because of a screenshot, I'm assuming from the trailer. I watched it once, but I don't want to, like, watch all the trailers too much because I want it to be, like, surprises for me. I don't want it to be like, yes, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. I know I'm making this video and I'm talking about conspiracy theories, but, like, I still want it to be a surprise. I still want to, like, be what happens. Like, like I got Tana and Gabby dying spoiled for me right before I watched it, which I'm kind of glad because then I was more mentally prepared, but I still wasn't mentally prepared. I was not okay for like a couple days after that. But anyways, then it was Day, so I knew whoever's going to go against Alex was going to die. And that ended up being Daystorm. Well then, since that theory went out the window with like the tarot card order, I was like, oh, maybe it's the banner order. Because I noticed in the banner, Justine was also the one on the far left. So then I thought maybe it went like every other or something. Because then right after her was Daystorm. Daystorm was the third person. And then Daystorm died. Well, that theory also went out the window because, you know, it's all mixed up and all that stuff. But the theory that's been the most is like the theory of everyone dying in the order that they did in their other seasons. Which is also, I guess, called the glass box theory, which is when how they're all like broken out of their glass boxes. This theory has been like taking serious I can't think of the word. It's been like going around a lot because it's crazy how accurate it has been so far. Like, it's been Justine, then Timothy. They both died in season 1. Then for season 2 in their orders, it was Daystorm, then Tana, then Gabby. And so that means if Alex dies in today's episode, it might be a little bit more true. But they've been tweeting a lot about Ro today, so I'm very scared Ro, my precious little cinnamon roll, is going to die. Which I hope not, because we already lost Tana and Gabby, and I love them to death. But anyways, so then there's that. But I'm pretty sure Colleen is going to be one of the winners because Joey was taking her to interviews. And like I said earlier, he's going to want to take people like that who won to stuff like that with him. But then again, it also could be because she has her new Broadway musical that she's working on that's coming out. So she's got some more stuff she can talk about. And she's more like well-known and famous. So he'd bring her along. So who knows? We don't really know until that happens. So then with season 5, we had our two precious girls, Tana and Gabby, both die. And as Gabby had said before, they both went into a challenge before in season 2. They both came out alive. It's kind of ironic how they both died this time. Which makes you wonder, maybe they did plan it this way. Maybe this is the season they're actually like planning this stuff and doing this certain ways. Maybe they'll realize like, hey, everyone's dying in the same order they did last time. Gabby and Tana died together. One of them might get revived. Maybe not. We don't know. We'll have to watch and see. There is, though, that one thing I don't see a lot of people talk about. I haven't looked either, but there's the Jar of Souls. So I wonder if they're going to find that Jar of Souls and release all of their friends. Maybe somehow everyone that's been dying somehow has gotten into that jar and they're going to release that jar and get all their friends back. You know, as long as the collector hasn't eaten them all. But I have a theory that the jar is going to come when the collector's there, and then she's going to, like, eat Shane, because, you know, Shane's not going to probably come back on the show, because Shane doesn't like doing this stuff. But who knows? He might surprise us and be on the show. But I think that's going to come into play at one point. And then also, like, there's probably going to be, like, Nikita and Matt coming soon. They might be coming this episode. Maybe not. I don't know. But I have a feeling when they join, they're going to start getting into, like, the death things, and then they're going to become contestants, and then they might end up dying in place of the two that got lost, so then there's enough for them to get all the keys. But like I said, it's a show, guys. It's not that big of a deal. They can do whatever they want with it. It's what they want. It might be scripted this time. It might not. They're doing it how they want to do it. It's their thing. They can kill off everyone if they would like. They can bring everyone back if they'd like. They can just do it normal for the rest of the time and only have 2 people come out alive. Maybe with Joey. Who knows? So that's it. Like I said, there's all kinds of other theories. Go give those ones a watch if you want to know more things, because there's so many more theories people have written down. I've seen so many of them. I don't want to watch them because I don't want to either spoil it for myself or like accidentally like steal a theory that wasn't mine. But I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I feel like I did a lot better than I did the other times I made these videos. I probably missed some stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't. But I know it's not probably the greatest video in the world, but that's just the point. I really want to do stuff like this again. I want to make videos and do this stuff, and I'm doing it. I don't care if I can't do it really well this time around or whatnot, but that's just the point, guys. If you want to do something, if you have a dream of doing a thing, just do it. Don't care if you don't have like the skills or like you're not as good as anyone else. Just, you gotta start from somewhere, guys. So just grab a camera, shoot the thing, edit the thing, upload the thing. You never know where it can go from there. So don't give up just because you feel like you're not good enough in anything, really. Just, you gotta try, because everyone's gotta start from somewhere. Alright guys, this is gonna be it for this video. I love you all, and spread love, not hate. Love everyone like yourself, neighbor. No, love everyone like your family. That's what I always say. I'm forgetting my own outro that I haven't said in like 2 years. Let's do what we can to get rid of some of this hate in this world, because there's way too much of it. Alright, I love you guys. Bye!